Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and this is an unboxing of the Papercraft Society box number 24. This one was designed by Sam Calcott under the Made to Surprise? Yeah, Made to Surprise brand, which is the brand that she designs under. And I have been eagerly awaiting this box to arrive. I ordered it when it first became available for individual sale outside of the subscription. And at the time, Craft Stash also had a few things that were available for pre-order. So I had to wait because it was all placed in the same order, I had to wait for the pre-order items to become available before this box came. But I really love it. I'm really excited to try it out because you can probably already guessed this is all about gingerbread and gingerbread houses, and there's a template in here that will actually help you create a pop-up card. And I really love kinetic cards, and Sam Calcott's really known for that, is kinetic cards, and so I think that it's going to be really fun to craft with this kit. I've put most of everything into the wallet here, and there's just these couple of things that don't fit in there. So this is a cookie cutter, which is really cute, a little gingerbread man cookie cutter. It is, if you were curious, and last I checked, this kit's still available for sale. This is 2.5 inches tall by 1 3/4 wide, so you can make little you can bring it into your kitchen and make little cookies with it, or give it away, use it in your craft room for other things. Then we have some Pom Pom Trim, which I don't really have this in my craft room, so it'll be interesting to craft with this. It's kind of cute. It's really soft. Okay, so then getting into the wallet, you can see I've really filled it up here. And then on the spine, if you're storing this way, you do get the box number and then the designer here, so that you know what's what once you've got these all lined up on your shelf. So this box comes with a lot. So I'll start here in the center, because you always get this booklet of inspiration, and I think there's an interview or a letter from the designer, and then lots of photos for projects that you can make using this kit. And not just photos, but step-by-step instructions as well. So if you see something that you're really interested to try to recreate, you'll have the instructions for how to do that. So really cool. Always fun to kind of flip through that. And when you get your kit, there's going to be a link that they will give you the address for, where you can go online, and there are some additional downloads that you can actually download that go with this kit. So with one of the previous kits, it was one by Helen Griffin for the mini album that I created. I was actually able, the free downloads that went with that kit were the printed pattern papers. So it was really nice to be able to print off a few extra sheets so that I can actually finish my project. So I don't know if that's standard for all of the kits or not. I haven't checked out the link to see if it's what this box actually provides, but definitely make sure that you go grab those extra freebies. So sometimes it's that. I think with the mini album kit, there was actually also a template to create another project. So lots of good stuff to be had there. Then we get, let's jump over here. Look at all of this paper. This I don't think usually you get this much paper in your kit. So we have this printed sheet that's on craft, and you have some different sentiments which you could die cut if you have maybe a circle die or an oval die, or just trim it on your trimmer, but you've got different 6 different sentiments here that could easily turn into toppers. It's not pre-cut for you though, so this is still a solid sheet. It's basically one of these sheets, which is A5 in size, so half of a A4 sheet of paper, and they've just printed on it. Which I don't know, if it was laser printed, you might actually be able to foil this too. So I might have to experiment with that and see if I run it through a foil laminator and some transfer foil, what would happen. So I'm gonna remember to do that and try that. Then we get a few sheets of this craft paper, which is going to be perfect for creating your gingerbread house. And it's the same sort of craft paper that was in the mini album box that was made by or designed by Helen Griffin. It has this very different, it's beautiful on this side, but on the other side, it's almost, it looks almost like it's kind of chipboard. So that's kind of interesting. So just make sure that you're using the side that you want to use, because I think one side definitely looks better than the other, in my opinion, anyhow. Then in terms of pattern papers, these are single-sided. I would say maybe around 65 pound, and we get, this is the usual amount, we get 4 different designs. This one's hard to see because it's the exact same one that's printed on the wallet, so let me do this, maybe it'll be easier. So, lots of candy canes, on all of them, actually, as it turns out. So, you've got a candy cane theme running across all 4 designs, and you get 2 sheets in each of those. I think what's extra, what's bonus, is the craft card here, but this seems to be a standard amount. And then we get solid, this is nice, this is pretty thick. At least 80 pound, I would say, but it's white core, and you get 2 sheets in each color and 4 different colors. And this one is interesting. Let's see how that compares to the craft. Yeah, so it's a little bit more orangey, more yellow, but yeah, really nice, and goes really well, coordinates really well with the printed pattern papers. So there's a red, like a candy apple red, and then there's a sort of a magenta pink as well. So I know that they're kind of similar in shade, which is why I separated them with the green, but they are different. So keep that in mind. And then we get this really nice thick glitter card. It's sort of a very soft pink, almost very creamy kind of color. But yeah, it's not bright white. It's a little bit creamy, a little bit pinkish. So you get 2 sheets of that, and then you get this, which is a really large sheet of paper, which I don't know if it's foiling, but it's got a little bit of, I noticed it on the back here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of texture. There are these round polka dots that are actually debossed into the paper, and it's almost like it's a little bit of I don't think it's foil. It might be maybe like kind of that UV spotlight kind of texture, but it's nice and it's large. So this is, I guess, A3, because folded it's an A5, so you double that and you would get A4, double that again, and then that gets you A3. So large sheet of that, and I think maybe this would be good for if you wanted to wrap a present. It's pretty much very similar to this, but in terms of the pattern, it's the same. It's just different coloring. and whatever the treatment they did with those polka dots. Here it's just been printed in multicolor. So you got that. And of course, if you don't want to wrap a present with it, you can always, cut this down and use it like paper. Okay, so look at all that paper. So you get a lot of paper in this kit. And then we have our stamp set. But before we get there, just want to call this out. This is, I think it's plastic that is cut to be the template for creating your pop-up house. And this is thick. I mean, this isn't like Mylar for stencil work or anything like that. It's actually fairly thick plastic. So that's really nice. This is going to be very durable. And so you can definitely use this time and time again. And I'm really looking forward to making some pop-up gingerbread houses with that. Then we have a let's just pull this out since it's here. These little candy cane embellishments. Oh, I wish they gave us more of these. I'm going to be precious with this because we get so few and these are so darling. But then we have also a candy cane embossing folder. This is US A2 sized. And then now we'll get to the stamp and die set. I like to show these together just to see if we have dies that coordinate with our stamps. So here are a lot of different stamps and die cuts that you can use to decorate your gingerbread house. So straight off, I'm seeing on this side lots of little candies that you can stamp out. So if you don't want to die cut, you can always use stamps to decorate your house. So you have the small little sort of gumdrop and hard candies, and then larger sized versions of those. So scale wise, there's two versions of this sort of peppermint candy, the round one here and the little wrapped candy there. You get those in this larger scale too. So a couple different options there. And then you have some sentiments as well. This looks like it's snow for the roof of your house. And then just like a complete extra is this mug with some cream. So if you want to do maybe a mug of hot cocoa, for example, and then maybe stick a one of the kind of candies into that would be really cute. I don't know if there's dies to cut those out though. I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like there are dies to cut any of these out, actually, come to think of it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. It looks like the die set is pretty much independent from the stamp set. So you can stamp and decorate, you can die cut and decorate, or some combination of the two. So here we've got a lot of cool stuff here. So we have your door frame, couple of different or a few different window options. Then this looks like maybe cobblestone, maybe like a little pathway. You've got your candy cane with some debossed detailing. You've got the smiley face, which you can die cut into your gingerbread. And it's nice that that's separate because then you can die cut once out of one color, let's say black. And then you can die cut a second time out of maybe your more craft color for the gingerbread look. And then on that second or the top layer, you can die cut the face out so that you have the backing plate showing. And then so you can either do it that way or die cut the whole thing once, die cut this separately, and then paper piece this back on top. So however you want to do it, there's some options there. And it looks like we have a gingerbread man and woman. She's wearing a dress, and then we have little kiddos, and they have detailing both of the sizes of gingerbreads have detailing that's debossed or pushed into your paper. So you've got that if you want to run it through once to get the die cut. Then you can run it through a second time with your embossing sandwich and then get the extra detailing. Then there are some dies that will actually decorate your gingerbread man too. So here's like some bows, a little bow tie, the little buttons that you can put like on their body. These little squiggles, I think, are the squiggles of icing that you might want to put right over top where the die will deboss that detail. It looks like die cut that from a different color and then lay that right over top. So lots of fun ways to kind of decorate up your gingerbread man. And then there's just a lot of just fun elements. So you've got stars, even like an itty bitty star. You can use that for maybe confetti even. You've got some hearts, or a heart I suppose, some snowflakes. Oh no, 2 hearts. You've got these hearts here. And I think this heart and that snowflake star pattern, it looks like it's actually 2 dies. So you have an outline die and then a debossing plate. Oh no, never mind. That's one. That's 1 die. So it's 1 die with a lot of debossing or embossing pattern there. That's really nice. I think that's gonna look really nice die cut. Then you have this little signpost. So you can add a little signpost outside of your gingerbread house, and then there's just this really nice scalloped edge die or border die, which you can create the shingles on your house with. And then this looks like it is lights, Christmas lights. But it's interesting because, oh, here, okay. I was wondering, this does look like, that die does look like it will die cut out this stamped image. So that looks to be perhaps, I don't think it's the only coordinating die. I think this bow here, that bow will cut out this stamped image. So there are some, might have to, there's just so much on here, it's hard to really tell, but there may be other dies that will actually coordinate back to a stamp, but it looks like for sure those 2. Oh look, there's even a gummy bear. How cute is that? Yeah, lots of little details. You can really go to town decorating your gingerbread house, and you've got all these decorative little swirls that you can add to your sentiments as well. And it looks like some of these smaller sentiments, it looks like those smaller sentiments actually might fit into this little signpost here too. So very well designed. Everything goes so well together, and you can use these to complement each other as you decorate your gingerbread house, or use them independently and decorate only with die cuts or only with stamps. So you have a lot of options for how to decorate up your house. So I am definitely looking forward to crafting with this, making some Christmas cards with that pop-up gingerbread house, and I think it's gonna make for some really special cards and lots of fun elements in this kit. So when I do craft with this kit, I will be sure to link to that project at the end of this video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and until my next video, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye.